happen. It makes me look bad. It makes me look like I'm not a good person. It makes me look like, girl, you up here on the YouTube telling us how to make decisions and you out here doing that to people. This is that kind of story. And I'm going to stop with the disclaimers and just go in and tell y'all what happened. That was me. I just straight rolled my eyes when Lena said what she said. That was me. That was me. I rolled my eyes. I was looking at her crazy because in my mind, I was like, there's something wrong with this girl. There has to be. Let me tell you what happened. This was the end of our second year of medical school, and we have to take these things called USMLE Step 1. There are 3 steps to it, and the end of our second year of medical school is when we take the first one. It's a hard test, okay? Every single thing that you learn from first year and second year could be on that test. It was hard. It was hard. It just was. And we studied, and, we all passed it. So, not all. There are a few people that didn't pass it. And it don't matter. It does matter. But I passed it. My friends passed it, and we head into Mexico. A bunch of people in the medical school class. We were at a large medical school. How many people were there? Several hundred. I don't know. It was big though. And we had some social guy that always loved to plan these things. And he planned a trip for whoever wanted to go to Mexico. Me and 2 of my friends, Connie and Gina, decided that, we're going to go to Mexico, Cancun. And then we go to Chichen Itza. Is that what the pyramid thing's there? I think so. We're just going to go to Cancun anyway. Went there, hop on the plane, got there, and I told you it was 3 of me. It was a total of 3 of us that were my close friends. It's a bunch of us. Maybe it was about 15 of us, 15, 20, maybe 20 of us from medical school that went. But as far as the ones that I was really close to, it was 3. Each room only hold 2 people. So I'm like, what, cool. It don't matter to me. I'm laid back. I'm cool. I'm Dr. T nice. I don't really get riled up about stuff like that. I'll room with whoever. Boy, was I ever wrong. I end up with Lena as my roommate. I'm not going to lie. Before this, I didn't even know this girl was in my medical school class. I didn't know her. I did not know who she was. Maybe I glimpsed her. And around the campus, I didn't even know she was in medical school with me. This was my first interaction with her. And she was annoying. Do you hear me? Her breathing, she was like sniffled and snuffled, or it was just, the way she moved, it was just cringe. The way she talked, she asked too many questions. And she just was so socially awkward. She just irked me. Her very presence just irked me. And I just, I have no poker face. Every time she said something, I was like, oh. She said something, oh. She asked me, what are you doing? Oh. What did you put over there? Oh. I was just, it's like, that was me. It was awful. I'm thinking about it now, and it's cringe city. I was mean. I was not even trying to hide that this girl annoyed me. I saw her coming down the hall, and I would turn around. I'd be hoping, like, Lord, I'm just going to wait till she's fallen asleep, and that's when I'm going to go to my room. I even tried to figure out maybe if I could share a room with my other friends. I thought about it for a second, but I ain't do that. Sure. I'm talking about it right now. I could feel it. It was embarrassing for me. Listen, there are going to be people that just irk you. It is what it is. It's just human beings. None of us are perfect. We're not all meant to just, we are all meant to love each other. But because, this is a world where we all have our flaws, sometimes their flaw and your flaw just not compatible, and they just repel each other, and y'all just like, nah, we can't be in the same space at the same time. That was me and Lena. That is gonna happen sometimes. Wisdom understands, though, when it does, you must manage your emotions. You must understand that you're supposed to treat others as you would love them to be treated. You cannot be mean. You cannot be rolling your eyes at people. That's just, you just have to be able to pull yourself together and understand that, you know what? Hey, this person has stuff about them that irks me. We're together right now. We're going to have to be in this room. And you be patient. This is time to exercise patience. Because if you don't, you end up looking like an absolute, can I say a-hole? I'm just saying it. You do. Because people just thinking that you're bullying the girl. They for no reason. The person's not doing anything to you. It's just you. You have this built up inside of you that they just a bother to you. And now you're acting that out. You can't do that. You can also hurt people's feelings. You don't know how your behavior, especially if you're not being subtle. I didn't know how my behavior affected this girl. I hope it didn't. Honestly, it was a huge medical school class. I never really even saw her much after the trip again. But I don't know how my behavior affected her. Maybe she built up the courage to just go on this trip because she knows she was like more isolated in our medical school class. She built up the courage to go on this trip. Maybe was even happy that, she was going to have me as a roommate because, she always sees me laughing and smiling around school and was just like, yeah, I got a good one. And I end up just being an absolute disaster. You never know how you're going to hurt people, how your behavior affects people. Suck it up, man up, and be kind, even in situations that are hard to be kind. Be kind, because then there's stupidness. You're like, well, I don't like her. And I don't know how to have no poker face. She gonna know I don't like her. I don't have to be around her. No, you do. You're a grown person. You need to learn how to manage yourself and be kind to people. You don't want to hurt people. And you must learn to exercise some self-control. Anyway, there you have it. Wisdom, stupidness. Choose wisdom. And remember, show me your brightest. Show me your best. Show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness. That's so embarrassing.